think I'll... Whoa, am I freezing? I am. It's a good thing I didn't meet the game, otherwise I wouldn't have known that. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Full connection. Hopefully delay won't be too long, otherwise that old stuff will happen again. But yeah, continuing to stream. Continuing on from where I left off, following the trail.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
I didn't like the fact that the delay was over 2 minutes long. So I restarted the stream. Come on, loading. It'll do it eventually.
Hey, did you see that? Did those rocks shake just now?
I didn't see anything because my screen was black. Now I saw that. Oh, it's you.
That was most unfortunate.
What happened on your end?
What are you guys doing here?
That's all. Some sort of bad luck.
I have to agree. We've been wandering this area for days.
Wait, days? What's going on?
We ran into Pallet earlier. You know, the, kind of a reckless sort of guy. You know the one? Anyway, he said he was unlucky, so I gave him some adventuring survival tips.
Might actually be useful. But, you said you were wandering for days. Why? How?
After that, he disappeared to rejoin the training camp.
Wait. Are you saying that after all this time you still haven't made it back to the base camp?
All you've got to do is go down the mountain.
Well, as you can see...
Very odd.
That was nothing really. We just hit a few landslides and snowdrifts and took a few downhill tumbles. You know the deal.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience, sadly.
They sound like unforgettable life events to me.
Anyway, you are correct. We haven't made it to the base camp yet. We have had extraordinarily poor luck over the last few days. Almost as if a sinister force has been trying to thwart our every move.
More so than usual for you, Benny?
Fortunately, I made advance arrangements for Gerald to remain in a safe location and conduct some basic physical training exercises.
Good plan.
I'm sorry. I'm the one to blame for all this. I've always had bad luck and it always rubs off on everyone around me.
And it's happening again. The delay, I mean. Oh, seems to have resolved, perhaps. I'm not actually getting anything. It's okay.
Sorry to create so much extra trouble for everyone.
Don't get so down on yourself, Bennett.
I don't know what to
You're a
say.
good guy.
Maybe this is the awesome power of fate. The scary kind, I mean.
Don't say that.
I agree.
I'm not scared to be around you.
Yep, we're just used to
I'm
it
dead
now.
midriff in the snow
Besides, it's
after
not
all.
like we have the most amazing luck ourselves.
Yeah, just ask my gacha history.
Really? I think you guys have way better luck than I do.
What about when we hung out together?
What can we do about that? Oh, Paimon knows! How about Paimon share some of her luck with you?
You.
You're welcome to a bit of mine too. Although if the last few days are anything to go by, it seems in pretty short supply at the moment.
Take some mine as well.
You guys.
You're such a
Aw.
bean.
Thanks. With a little luck from everyone combined, we'll make it down this mountain for sure.
So we were looking into something else, weren't we?
Yeah, you bet.
Let me flip a treasure hoarder insignia to test it out. All right, it's tails. The opposite of what I guessed.
That's good.
So you can predict your fortune this way? But why are you so happy that you got it wrong?
It has two sides, so there's a 50-50 chance of me getting it correct.
Yeah, and?
Luck all comes down to probability, too. So as long as I use up all the bad luck, everything else will go smoothly.
Oh, like it's got a finite supply. Interesting way to look at it.
Guessing wrong when I flip an insignia is one way to use up some of the bad luck. So the probability of having some good luck in the near future just got a little higher.
Disconnect earlier again. Seems fine now.
Hey, he's making no sense at all. Why aren't you calling him out?
Actually polite to most people. He isn't you. Both of these are rude and snarky.
Guys, I guessed wrong in my insignia flip, which means we should be able to make it back to camp.
If you say so.
Paimon's not sure that's how it works.
Let me try. It's this way, right?
You know, down the mountain.
Oh! Ow! My butt! What is this shard of ice doing here?
Do you say?
What? How truly miraculous. This is a miracle of misfortune.
That's Bennett for you.
I don't usually believe in luck, but Bennett makes the best case for it I've ever seen.
Really?
Amber, if you are ever required to partner with Bennett in your future work and you encounter anything like this again, do not take any rash action. Wait for me and I will come to support you.
Anyway, that's kind of sweet, but in the other, that's really bad against Bennett.
Huh? Yes, of course.
Everyone must be exhausted if you've been
Now
up
that you
here for
mention
days.
it, I do feel a little tired. Trekking in the mountains has a way of wearing you out.
Glad you're not frozen solid.
Well, since everyone is tired, why not take a rest in my camp?
Paimon's so sleepy. A nice bowl of hot soup and a good sleep would sure be welcome right now.
As long as we don't get caved in. Although the company would be
Suddenly,
exceptional.
I'm kind of sleepy too.
Amber
It's
will
really-
fall asleep in the snow if we keep going much longer. Come on, let's move. We shall head to Albedo's camp and get some rest, take stock of our supplies, and decide how to get off this mountain.
Or we could teleport to Mondstadt. Or even use my teapot. Nobody ever thinking about that? Hello, Raisenark998. Welcome back. This time not at the end of the stream. Now we have to go back to the camp. Something going to happen again as we descend. Let's take the edge off the cold. There we go. So what's going to happen now? Maybe if luck is turned, I will roll. Roll. After all, I was watching Silvervale earlier and she had amazing luck. It's a party of 6 if you include Paimon.
Here we are. Make yourselves comfortable.
Or as much as possible. It was robbed after all. We never got to the bottom of that. There's Albedo over here.
Oh, I forgot. I don't have that many chairs. Please wait a moment.
He's gonna use his ability. And that is the usual albedo since he has this. And I kill him. I'm not even in a combat.
What's he doing? Painting?
Didn't we see his ability before? Or was that just in his trailer?
He is.
Amber looks the most surprised.
He's painting a chair. Wait, alchemy can turn paintings into objects? How is this possible?
It is for him, but then again, he's a master alchemist.
My paintings are like blueprints. Alchemy simply enables me to omit the manufacturing part of the process. It's an elementary level technique.
So Sucrose can do this too?
With enough research and experimentation, this same technique can even be used to create living beings.
I guess he kind of does that. Is that a Honkai Eye? And kind of other stuff here too.
Whoa. Well, since you can magically produce chairs, can I have one with a backrest?
I can take a stool.
No problem. How many of you want backrests?
Me!
Me!
I'll also take one with a backrest, if you please.
At least she's polite about it.
Can Paimon have a chair that comes with a juicer?
The whole chair is way too big for you, Shelly. And also, she finally asked for a juicer.
Still beats squeezing onto a stool with you.
Don't have to be so empty. He creates 5 chairs for everyone to use.
Cool, we have chairs now!
And a stool.
This is so comfortable! Makes me want to stay the night here.
They're all just wood, though. And we're supposed to sleep here, too.
You're very welcome to stay overnight if you wish. There's still some time before dinner. Get some rest, everyone. I'll tend the stove.
Hey now, we can't be letting you do all the work. I can help. Please, put me to work.
If I'm recalling her cooking correctly, it's not quite as sauce as Hu Tao's, but it's kind of almost there. Although, it is better than Ace. Let's see if the others have anything to say.
I wonder if there's anything I could do to help out. Oh, you mean Gerald? I heard that Eula developed a whole training program for him. He might be new, but I bet he'll improve pretty quickly with a mentor like that.
Dragonspine?
I feel bad. It's hard knowing that I've been causing so much trouble for everyone. Being a little unlucky is usually no big deal for me. But in a place like this, it makes me worry that something really bad might come of it.
Guess what's your SP? Referring to what in SP? I have no idea what that might be. Sorry.
No, wait, I shouldn't have said that. I might have actually jinxed it now.
Are you older now?
You know me. Same old Bennett. Unlucky as ever.
While things can avalanche out of control on the mountain, I don't think I'd blame everything on you.
But as long as bad luck doesn't break me, I'll always get back up again. Especially on a cool adventure like this one. I gotta make the most of it.
Now there's the Bennett optimism I know about. But what happened to her?
Sorry for dragging you guys into another situation.
We barely even left the camp.
I didn't used to know any of these knights very well. But after spending some time with them on this trip, it's really opened my eyes to my own shortcomings.
Don't take it too hard.
They're all so talented and kind. I have a lot to learn from them.
You have your own talents and kindness. You heal my party, make sure no one dies.
Oh yeah, you gotta tell me sometime how you managed to make friends with so many talented people.
Just talk to them. Live in peace.
Okay, cool. Make sure you eat plenty when dinner's ready.
I don't know if we're supposed to talk to them before or after or what.
This is quite cozy for Dragonspine. I'm pleasantly surprised.
I bet that snowman.
I gave it a try, and I actually quite enjoyed it. But Amber said the snowman I made was too artistic. Apparently, the conventional style is more rotund in appearance.
This I want to see.
I couldn't tell if she was complimenting me or mocking me. Either way, I'm not about to let it go.
Sounds like your style.
I'm
Up
quite
and running.
familiar with Dragon Spine by now,
Yeah, you train here.
but this time, I have a newcomer to worry about. And I'm traveling in a group with Amber and the others. Not things I'm terribly well accustomed to.
New experiences are good.
Still, I've taken the job, so of course I'll do what's asked of me to the fullest of my ability. I'll settle this score once this is all over.
How are you holding up?
Me? I'm coping perfectly well. I don't need looking after.
Good.
You should talk to Amber and Bennett. They're not as well acquainted with Dragonspine as I am. Seeing how much you can find to talk about even with Albedo, you must be quite the conversationalist. So put that skill to good use. Teach them all how to survive on Dragonspine. I'm sure this is well within your capability, no?
There's a lot of confidence in us. What would happen
If you're
to you?
talking about Bennett's situation, I think I'm used to it now. It's hardly the end of the world.
Tell him that. He'll be pleased.
Don't ruminate on it. Take this chance to get some proper rest. The nights are long on Dragonspine.
Oh no, I haven't spent the nights yet.
A glass of ice-cold wine would not go amiss right now.
Well, the cold is easy. Fine, not so much.
Don't mind me. Just do whatever you like.
It's so nice and warm here.
But
Joel's been doing pretty good. Having people to play with has put him in a good mood.
well, as long as he's safe.
I'll tell you what, though. He seems to have even more stamina than me.
He is a kid.
So long as
They
they're
often
playing,
do.
kids always seem to have endless amounts of energy.
But the
It's
man,
more dangerous up here than I thought. In a hostile environment like this, even a Knight of Favonius has to keep their eyes open and keep their wits about them at all times.
And then there's Benny.
Still, this has been a pretty unique adventure for me. It's definitely been worth it.
How you doing?
You know, when I was keeping Joel company, I started missing my grandfather really bad.
I think that's to be expected. If you didn't know, her grandfather suddenly left for Leeway without really saying anything. We know he's gone back there because that's where he's from. Amber does not. What Genshin Impact? Yes, especially the story. And the characters are great too. None of them are really lacking in the development department. They're really well crafted and their designs are also excellent. Some of them have gameplay that's a little bit more lacking than others. And Amber gets some of the shortest sticks of all.
After he disappeared, I never saw him again. I have no idea how he's doing.
We can try to look him up when we go back to Leeway.
But at least what I can do is focus on being a great outrider. If I can do that well, I know he'd be proud.
Did I do this one already?
Oh, all that? Eula is a good person.
Alright
She
then.
might not show it, but she'd never let that kind of stuff get to her. As for Bennett, he seems like the kind of guy who can keep his spirits up when things aren't going well.
Because that's the default state for him, sadly.
I feel bad having to ask so much of Albedo, though. Still, it's kind of nice to have everyone together like this, so yay for silver linings!
Indeed. We did it.
Sure thing. Bet you're tired as well. You should get some rest too.
No, we don't actually have to stay on the mountain, but it's probably a good idea to have people watching because of what's been going on. Anyway, back to the
Pace
mission.
yourself. Dinner could be a while. I still have a few things to prepare.
What are we pacing ourselves in doing? Let the paint.
I hadn't expected you to be so interested in paint.
It's more Paimon than me, but whatever skills I can pick up.
I once tried grinding mist flowers into powder and mixing it with white paint to replicate the sparkle of snowflakes.
How'd it go?
The end result was quite satisfactory, but works that use this kind of paint need to be stored carefully.
Do they melt?
If you want to try it for yourself, I can help you.
Let's hit this study. Dragon spine?
Even now, I don't believe I have fully grasped the nature of the threat that Dragonspine poses.
You've been up here a lot, though. Probably more than anyone else.
But I will endeavor to keep you safe. That much you can trust in.
How are you holding up?
I wish I could simply respond with, I'm fine.
Still mystified about your imposter?
But you are a true friend to me. So I should be honest with you.
What's up?
Recently, certain questions have been occupying my mind. Questions about the nature of life and creation.
Natural questions for you.
However, I feel that rushing into a discussion with you on these topics before my ideas on them are fully formulated will bring you far more confusion than clarity.
You think pretty deeply, so that's probably accurate.
So I will wait till my thoughts are clear in my own head before I share them with you. Until then, please forgive me.
I'll be glad to have them shared. What would happen today?
Don't worry about it. A chance like this to gather around the fire and chat into the night is a rare and precious one for me. I won't participate in the conversation much. It's just a habit of mine.
You're more of an observer. At least that I've seen.
But please know that I am enjoying the atmosphere all the same.
That's fine. I'm an introvert too.
Of course. I'm happy to continue chatting with you, if you'd like.
When will dinner be?
It's almost ready now. Traveler, please light the campfire and gather everyone for dinner.
Alright. Benny, we have a fire to light. Benny? To Benny? Of course, I have everyone here but Albedo. So I don't plan on pulling for him because I don't really need him in any slot in any of my parties.
Yay! Dinner's ready!
Already? That was fast.
Food's ready, everyone! Come on, let's eat!
At first I thought new music, but it's not.
I made a few dishes based on some popular Mondstadt recipes. This is no good hunter, but there should be enough to go around.
Well, good on you.
Please, help yourselves.
Wow, smells great. Don't mind if I do.
Wait, don't steal all the fried vegetables. Leave some for me. Hey!
He likes fried vegetables. Noted. Good that everyone's enjoying.
Ah, Paimon's full. What a great meal!
How's that possible if you're full? You usually seem to have a bottomless stomach.
Albedo, you're too modest. These dishes are as good as anything you'd find in a top restaurant. Are all alchemists so good at cooking?
You may be onto something there.
Alchemy and cooking and science, all the same sort of thing.
Right? Paimon thinks so too! It's his lab manner that gives it away. The kind of guy who holds a potion bottle as steady as a rock isn't the kind of guy who's gonna be slapdash with his salt and pepper.
That's one way to put it.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
Ah, he's smiling. Very nice. I don't have a prompt yet.
I'm so sleepy after all that food.
I think you need a bed. So do all the others.
Did Bennett fall asleep sitting up? He must be totally wiped out.
He's probably more used to it than anyone else. No. Sleeping wherever.
The way he's sleeping is so alert. I'm impressed.
Uh-oh, making a good impression on you, though.
He seems to be in a deep sleep. Ooh, Paimon wonders if he sleep talks.
Suppose we might find out. I hope it's not anything embarrassing.
Oh no, Dad, no apples for me. I want sticky honey roast and fisherman's toast.
And a rich dad. That seems to be from when he was older, though.
Sticky honey roast. That's your favorite, isn't it, Amber?
And Paimon's.
Sure is. Give me a sticky honey roast from Good Hunter any day.
Right, I thought you guys were full.
I used to take Eula to Good Hunter a lot back when we first met. Before long, Sarah would start cooking our usual orders as soon as she saw us coming.
It can be good to have a routine, but you can also try new stuff.
She said we ordered the same thing so often that it was practically muscle memory by that point. She also said that if everyone in Mondstadt ordered like we do, her job would be so much easier. All she'd have to do is memorize everyone's favorites.
Plus, they wanted something different.
Always eating together. Aww, it's nice that you two are so close.
We know others who are like that.
The Traveler and Paimon always eat together too. It's a sure sign of true friendship.
I never know if you've ever left my side, ever since we linked up.
Two people simply sharing a meal says nothing either way about the relationship between them.
Yeah, there's more to it than that.
That depends if it's a one-off meal or a regular occurrence.
He's not wrong.
Aha! Paimon just noticed something. Whenever Eula doesn't want to admit to something, she raises her chin or puts her hands on her hips.
And goes,
Ah, you've all picked up on that. Didn't know Eula's tells were so easy to spot.
You do touch them so often, it becomes habit.
We are done here, yes? I am free to go, am I not?
I mean, if you want to go down the mountain,
Then please excuse me. I have a frozen lake I need to be at.
You're going for an ice bath at this time of night? Wait up! Don't go without me!
ice bath?
I thought you wanted to get some sleep. So maybe you should stay here and rest.
No, I should come with you. It's late, and it's dark, and you're not good with directions like I am. Come on, let's go together.
She's bad at directions, even though she's on the recon team? That's interesting. And she doesn't argue the point.
An ice bath? Whew. Rather them than Paimon.
I guess it's a regular thing with Hila. But, I was thinking if there was a cave-in, I'd want them to be with us. Hope nothing happens. Then again, they are outside of Bennett's field.
So much roast meat. Oh, hey, Dad. I'm doing all right. I'm the leader of my own adventure team now.
Oh,
Wow. Bennett really is a sleep talker.
I wonder if he's reporting to his real dad.
Okay, looks like we got some downtime now.
Hope we'll be in the clear for whatever else happens.
Alright, you two. Time to paint.
Time for me to show what I can do.
Have you decided what to paint?
Do we have a choice? Here.
Like you even need to ask. It's obviously going to be Paimon.
Okay, Paimon it is.
Sure. But we should move elsewhere. We're likely to disturb Bennett's sleep if we stay here, so let's go outside.
If that works well,
Okie
sure.
dokie. All right, grab your easel, paper, brushes, and paints. Don't leave anything behind.
It just popped me in like that. I was pretty sure I went in as Ryan. Okay, let's go out. just around the corner. Here we are. Oh, the delay is black. Red again? Those seems okay.
Let's paint here.
Huh, back to normal again. I don't know what's going on with the delay, but at least it doesn't seem to be that bad.
Allow Paimon to adopt an elegant pose for your artistic reference.
Okay.
Hey! What's that look for? Cut the attitude and start putting your perfect Paimon down on the page! You better take this seriously, because this is going on Paimon's wall!
Alright then.
Confidence is a good thing. Those to whom it is endowed do well to flaunt it. I'm looking forward to the finished piece.
Very well. Let's see what we can actually do. Are we actually going to be doing anything here, I wonder? At least we're near flame.
Alright, let's start with the head. Now, in your mind's eye, what is written on Paimon's face?
Paimon's had a lot of fringes. Paimon's peeve. Or dopey but adorable.
Huh? Is that how Paimon really looks to you?
I said adorable.
Okay, forget it. We can come back to that. Let's move on to the body. Come on, paint what you see when you look at Paimon.
Up quality emergency food or flying pet. Both of them were so kind of bad. But she didn't like the emergency food.
Paimon's starting to feel like this is not going to turn out so great. Now Paimon's getting nervous.
I'm not ready.
Let me see. Let Paimon see.
That's not flattering at all. Oy. Glad Albedo didn't paint that. And her crown thingy is a question mark. Dude. That's terrible. But it's probably better than I could actually paint.
What is that?
He's actually happy with it.
How could... Paimon is lost for words. The brushwork is smooth, and the composition seems professional quality. You had no problems there. So what the heck happened with the face, huh? Explain that stupid expression! Explain it!
Too much of the dopey, not enough of the adorable.
Smooth, professional quality.
Yeah, I can't believe those came out of her mouth either.
And those eyes! Those boring, lifeless eyes! Where's the soul?
You do have interesting eyes, don't you?
Traveler? Have you previously received any education in the fine arts?
Maybe a
Oh,
little.
really? So it's just a hobby then? Oh, well, that sure explains a lot. There's no way you would have made Paimon look like this if you'd had any amount of formal training.
I was just trying to convey how special you are.
Fascinating. Paimon, if this is not to your liking, I can make a few amendments. Traveler, what do you think?
Please and thank you. But try not to bring it to light. We don't need 2 Paimons.
Alright then. Paimon, is this better?
Oh, that's great.
It's
Lifelike.
a total ground-up overhaul, that's what it is! It's so pretty! Is that really what Paimon looks like?
Pretty accurate apart from the expression.
Adding flourish to the finished piece is an essential component of what makes art... art. This is not to say that you differ from the painting on a fundamental level, Rather, that the real you and the you in the painting present two different styles of beauty.
It's also somewhat of a challenge to draw someone who's constantly floating.
You remain the core reference point for the painting. So, Paimon, you can put your misgivings aside and hang this painting wherever you like.
Now I see the gap in our painting talents.
Wow! Thanks, Albedo.
She is pleased, although not with us.
Oh, I merely added a flourish here and there. You should be thanking the traveler.
Now I'm embarrassed.
In truth, ground-up overhaul is more or less an accurate description.
It's an entirely different painting, let's be honest.
The more Paimon looks at it, the more she likes it. Great! Paimon has a portrait painting. Paimon's gonna show this off to everyone.
Paimon looks so happy. Thank you.
It's nothing. I can paint you next time, if you'd like. You can hang it in your home as a souvenir.
I think I'd like a painting of my sister, thank you.
I rarely entertain so many guests at my camp. It's lively. A little noisy, even. But I don't dislike it.
Different experiences are good experiences.
Liveliness is a rare thing here on Dragonspine.
Yeah, it's kind of suppressed mostly by the snow, but still life makes a way.
Ah, it's a new day. Let's go meet up with everyone.
Okay. So far, nothing bad has happened. Apart from the original.
Hey, good
Okay.
morning!
Finally awake, Bennett?
I slept great last night. How about you guys? All rested up?
Ready for the day.
I'm fine, as usual.
Slept pretty well.
The path down the mountain is easier to follow in the daylight. Let's take this chance to head down to the base camp.
Let's go. If we make good time, maybe we can all get lunch together.
What about investigating Khoi?
I flipped another insignia just outside the camp. Wrong again!
So your bad luck is all used up. We'll be down the mountain in no time.
Yeah,
Still gotta be
my thoughts
careful.
exactly. Today's the day.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Avalanche!
Monkey!
Good job, Yula. Albedo and Bennett. Now we're separated into two parties.
Traveler, Paimon, are you alright? Are you hurt?
You're fine, thanks for asking. You?
Paimon's fine.
As I said.
That's good. My arm got a little scratched up, but it's nothing serious.
Yula, how about you?
I'm okay, but I don't see the other two. I'm afraid the avalanche may have pushed them off the cliff.
We can try to follow them, or we could go up and see why the avalanche was caused.
They fell down? They'll be okay though, right?
I think they're both robust enough to survive the fall. But if the falling debris knocked them unconscious, and they're lying there in the freezing cold,
Then we had better get to them.
we have to get down there and rescue them. Immediately.
Roger.
Okay, let's move.
Hang in there, guys.
We could probably just glide down. But I should probably reset my feet, since this isn't timed. Okay. I think it's expected that we would go down like this. Huh. That doesn't look normal. Let's see if we can... Not with that. And there's a parking.
Bennett!
can hear me! Bennett!
Hmm. You
A
okay?
voice. Over there.
Bennett, is that you?
Guys, I'm over here.
Where's Albedo?
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Let me check. I'm a little dizzy, but I'm not in any pain. I don't think I'm injured.
That's good to hear, but we should check to make sure.
Thank goodness. Scared the life out of me.
If you're dizzy, sit and rest for a while.
It's fine, really. This kind of thing happens all the time. I'll be fine. Thank you. Wait, where's Albedo? Isn't he with you guys?
He went after you.
We thought he fell off the cliff with you. He still hasn't shown up?
We found Bennett here, so Albedo can't be far away. Keep searching this area.
Got it.
Okay. I don't see one of the crimson things. I want to open that up.
Off we go!
Nothing close by, in case. Definitely need a crimson agate to open that up. Pretty much confirmed that.
Albedo! No response. Are we definitely looking in the right place?
Found an agate. I don't know if I can take it up to where that was, but I can certainly try. Hope I'm going in the right direction. Oh, it wore off. It's too far away. Let's continue. Probably need to take care of that too.
He's not here either. Let's check with the others.
No touching!
Shine down!
That was fast. Missed. Oh good, didn't have to deal with his shield. Okay, it wants us to go this way. Looks like they got here before us. Sort of.
Well, any sign of him?
Not that we saw. What's with my monitors? Just waiting for things to catch up.
Not a trace.
It's unfortunate. Okay, we're caught up.
Nothing from me either.
Strange. We didn't have any luck either. Where could he have gone?
Neither are we.
Everyone!
Oh. Which one are you?
Ah, Albedo! Are you okay?
You're not hurt?
Nothing serious.
Oh, looks like it's Khoi.
Okay, everyone accounted for.
Not really. Let's look for the other.
Guys, I think it's gotta be because of me. The avalanche only happened because I'm here.
Oh, it didn't.
I guess flipping a treasure hoarder insignia isn't gonna change my luck after all. No wonder no one wants to go adventuring with me.
That's not it. It seems like his run of bad luck, it's finally gotten to him.
I'm so sorry.
It's
Don't
not
say
you.
that. I'm hardly the lucky type myself, so I'm not about to go blaming every little thing that goes wrong on you.
Exactly.
Exactly. Besides, Dragonspine is a dangerous place. Avalanches literally come with the territory. Bad luck has nothing to do with it, okay?
There's not really an accident in the first place.
Traveler, what's wrong?
Your face looks... Oh no, did you get hit on the head?
That's not it either. Nope, I'm fine.
Here.
Everyone, the incident is behind us now. We should keep moving.
Why the urgency, Khoi?
Why do I feel that Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used to be? I hope it's just my imagination.
Might be one of the residents, if you get my drift.
Our top priority now is to get off the mountain and regroup with the adventurers. Whatever further dangers this mountain has to throw at us, we must face them together.
Okay.
Agreed. Guys, keep your eyes peeled and watch your step. Careful does it.
We were trying to be careful in the first place. Shadows deepen. I almost read that as the Shadows Dragon. That's taken idea. It'll slow the cold. Oh, the fire will do the rest. There it is. Here we are at the bottom. Now what's gonna happen?
We've been heading in the right direction for a good length of time now. We must be getting close. I can feel it.
I mean, yeah.
Victory is in sight! Hooray! As soon as we get to base camp, Paimon wants a bowl of hot soup and some barbecued meat.
Not like Albedo didn't give us a good meal beforehand, but okay.
I hope we can all get there safely. No more incidents, please.
That's pretty heartfelt, but also heartbreaking. He's already blaming himself. Weird things have been happening this whole trip. Something feels wrong. What is it?
Hey, what's on your mind? You seem a little distracted.
There's some things I don't know where to begin.
Something's up, isn't it? Are you hungry? Cold? Shall Paimon hug your head to warm you up?
That's for you. Thanks, but I'm alright.
I don't think I've spent so much time on Dragonspine before. It sure is cold, but the view is amazing. Isn't it, Eula?
Sounds like they had a good time.
Eula?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What did you say?
Huh?
I was just thinking, whenever I've met up with you at Dragonspine in the past, we always stick to the same few spots. It's much more vast and beautiful here than I realized. If it were a little warmer and a little safer, I bet this place would be bustling with visitors.
Probably was that way before Durin. Something seems to grab Eula's attention. Does she sense that something's off too?
I agree. People are put off by the cold and have an aversion to danger. They don't realize that there's much to explore beneath the icy exterior, if you were willing to spend the time and energy.
Kinda relating to Dragonspine on a personal level, aren't you?
Albedo, is this the way down?
Not that she would ask that now.
Yes.
No Star Sky.
I think there are several routes in this area. Does the path fork off here?
Sorry,
Looks
can't
like
let
it
you in.
does. But maybe it doesn't. My head's still a little fuzzy from the impact.
The Genshin impact?
I'm kinda dizzy too. I keep thinking things are swaying a little. Maybe I'm just hungry.
Hope that's all it is.
Either path will work for us. The smaller trail is less worn and harder to see, but it's also shorter. Since everyone is weary, I suggest we take the shortcut.
I suggest the path more well-trod.
Follow me.
Let's see where he leads. Everyone follows Albedo or Khoi onward. I bet if he intends malice, then if he thinks everyone's worn out, that they'll be more vulnerable. What he's trying to do. Finally loading in.
Wait,
What's that?
Bennett and Amber don't look well. Can we take a break? We can continue once their conditions have improved.
Agreed.
Ugh. Now that you mention it.
Huh?
You hit your head earlier, didn't you?
Without really telling anyone.
Oh, you noticed. Are you sure it's worth holding everyone up over a little thing like this?
We need to be careful.
No problem at all. Health and safety always come first.
Take a break, both of you.
Okay. Sorry for this. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
What's up with him? Again. Talk to everyone.
Drinking some water can help with the dizziness. Oh, and lying flat on your back helps too.
Thank you, Bennett. Seems like you really know your stuff.
He has experience.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
Put up a stand.
Bennett,
Myself.
weren't you feeling dizzy too? Stop pushing yourselves, both of you. Get some rest. We'll continue when you've gathered your energy.
Eula might come off as a little frosty, but she takes caring for her friends super seriously, more than anyone else I know. Every time I see that look on her face, I'm just like, ah, stop staring at me.
Now it's Eula. Huh, interesting. I can't even talk to the others right now.
Traveler, I know what that look means. What's on your mind?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Maybe seasoned veterans have an instinct for it. I sense it too. Something seems to have changed, but I can't confirm for sure. It could be difficult to verify.
This albedo doesn't have a star mark on his neck. What could it be while looking at him? Sketching.
It might be imprudent to speculate out loud, but I believe you know what I am referring to.
I think we need to be aware of what it is. Speak it. Now what's he doing?
Traveler, I think
What's that?
you...
What's it? Here's the imposter. Nice. Again with the dog. Should we be using questions? And that's from the trailer. That's the Traveler's Sword, isn't it? The 3-star one. Hello, Albedo. How did you find us? Or was it that thing?
Albedo, what's...
It's not over yet.
It's a cocoon. Like my senors. Oh. That's a massive whopper flower.
Brace yourselves. This'll be a challenge.
Stay back! I'm going to cut this weed down to size!
Long concealed crisis.
Let's light it up!
Wildflower.
Everybody stand back! All hail!
Pick up. The shield from the generator.
We're way behind schedule. Let's light it up!
Adventure time!
There's a lot more. Oh wow. It regenerates quickly.
Let's light it up! Why do they never miss? I'm going in!
But I can do that too.
Off we go! Yeah!
Rise! Order guide you.
Adventure time!
Gather!
Oh wait. The steel is good.
Access denied.
Illusion shattered!
Destroy them?
Absurd!
Off we go! Yeah!
Summoning the Admons too.
Everybody stand back!
No escape!
Couldn't see it. Come on.
Let's light it up!
Glaze over. Access denied.
Going in! Torn to oblivion!
Finish this. And of course, it's right and who gets it.
What in the world was that thing? One moment it was human, the next it was a plant.
Yeah, what's going on?
Is everyone alright?
We're fine. But can you please tell us what's going on? I don't understand.
How did this happen?
I take it this monster is whom I had the pleasure of meeting last time.
Correct. As you might have guessed, this is a mutated whopper flower. An extremely rare kind.
I would hope so. It almost perfectly replicated some of your behaviors.
But can whopper flowers turn into humans?
Not typically. But conditions on Dragonspine are far from typical.
This has to do with Durin's heart, doesn't it?
Perhaps the dragon's blood seeped into the land, then was passed to the monsters via the ley lines, accelerating their rate of mutation.
Mutation kind of like that, big Regis-Fine we fought the last time.
How could that happen?
This mountain is home to the remains of Durin, the venomous dragon. If there is anywhere in the world one might expect life to do unfathomable things, it would most likely be here.
And you would know about it since Durin is your brother.
Durin was an artificially created life form. Its existence is nothing short of a miracle, and proof of countless possibilities.
And yet he was corrupted and had to be put down.
In other words, this mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest mysteries. A vast and terrifying hotbed of possibilities.
Oh, if you put it that way.
The avalanche. It must have been the work of this imposter.
Probably.
Agreed. All the other troubles you faced on the way down could also have been its handiwork. My guess is that it was targeting everyone that I've had contact with.
So, Bennett is not to blame. Did Whopper Flowers steal your alchemy notes as well?
Right, I forgot all about that.
It's not inconceivable.
What would it do with it?
But what was its purpose? Was it just trying to get rid of us?
If it was fed by Durin, then it would have the corruption too.
I have a preliminary hypothesis on this. Whopper flowers are masters of mimicry, and those we encounter in the wild often appear in the vicinity of the plants they impersonate. In other words, the whopper flower likely has an instinct to replicate and replace.
It was trying to replace him.
As a plant, it will disguise itself as another plant and infiltrate the group, hiding among them for cover. The plant being imitated has no way to detect or fight back against this behavior.
But we did.
But when it disguises itself as a human,
It can't fully replicate that human.
It wanted to replace you and infiltrate our group?
yes, maybe it created the avalanche to get rid of us. I predicted this eventuality, so I availed myself of the avalanche to hide and lure it out.
And that succeeded, although it was dangerous.
It was watching us the whole time, and when it saw that I had disappeared, its instinct was to take my place. At that point, its disguise was complete, and its next move was to hunt its prey.
But we always knew that it wasn't you.
Yes, that's exactly how whopper flowers operate.
Didn't really know that. Getting some deep plant lore.
So when it approached and attacked Joel, what was that? A trial run?
Perhaps. Or maybe it enjoyed posing as a human, and wanted to experience what it felt like to be human.
We're fortunate to have discovered it in time. I think the Traveler was the first person other than Albedo to notice something was wrong.
You were very perceptive as well.
Traveler, how could you tell the real me and my imposter apart?
No star on the throat.
I want to know too. I had no idea the other guy was an imposter. They looked exactly the same to me.
The imposter didn't have a star-shaped scar on its...
I see. It goes to show how difficult it is to impersonate a human. This mutant whopper flower tried its best to replicate the original exactly, but still managed to miss some details.
It's a big detail to miss.
Unbelievable. To think that Dragonspine creates such terrifying possibilities.
And wonders. A whopper flower. It adds up. But a piece of the puzzle is still missing. Was this the same one we met on the day we were chasing the thief? It didn't feel quite the same. Could the whopper flower's mutation be unstable?
Anyway, at least we won in the end. It looks like my method did work after all. I used up all the bad luck, and the good luck finally came through.
Guess you could put it that way.
About that. If you're referring to having fallen down the mountain and avoided injury, well, that's because I was secretly protecting you.
So,
Huh? Well, that still counts as good luck to me.
sounds like its optimism is back.
Yes, that's not an unreasonable way of looking at it. Okay. We've been delayed long enough. Time to move on.
Yeah, let's go.
If this happened once, it can happen again. After all, it was just a mutated whopper flower. And if they can impersonate people, even imperfectly, then that is definitely something to be concerned about. Let's use a little teleportation, shall we? Unless, of course, it stops us from doing so. But I don't see a reason why it would. Then afterwards, we can put a snowman together. I think Techie's done with whatever he was doing before, visiting other streamers and helping them out. So, I think if I'm going to pull for the swords, I should do it soon. And then call it a day, even though it was a short stream. After all, I still haven't jumped into STO or Honka yet. I also haven't done my dailies yet. It doesn't even let us get all that close before it triggers things.
Come and have some hot soup. Or you might...
Woohoo! I'm back!
Cyrus doesn't seem to be here. He must have headed up the mountain. Let's wait for him here.
Unless he's looking for us.
Amber, are you feeling better?
First, we did come down the mountain, story-wise.
Yep, all good now. Nothing to worry about.
I wonder if the whopper flower is making them feel dizzy.
I don't know what I'd do without you guys. If not for you, I'd probably still be locked up in that cage.
French wasn't ever good.
I really want to thank you all properly, but I can't think how at the moment.
Some good cooking.
Huh? You must be pretty used to being on the receiving end of people's kindness by now, though, surely. You probably need it often enough, given your... situation.
You really need to rub it in.
Come on, don't put it like that. Sure, plenty of people have shown me kindness before, but that doesn't mean I will ever take it for granted. No matter how many times people help me out in life, I will never forget any of them.
That's a good attitude. Also, kind of like Yuda's.
Well, instead of repaying those who helped you, perhaps you could help others yourself. Everyone meets others in need from time to time. By choosing to be there for them, you're passing the kindness you received onto others.
Indeed, pay it forward.
Yup, you're right. That's what I've always tried to do, and will always continue to do.
Good on you.
Right. And when Cyrus gets back, I'll find some way to help him out too.
This has been quite an eventful day.
Yeah, we fought another opera flower.
Yeah, it has. It's really hit me how tired I am now that I've started to relax.
Again.
I need to rest. Everyone, please excuse me for a while.
That's no problem.
Yeah, I need to get some water and maybe a piece of fruit. Once I'm rested up, I need to get back to being an instructor again.
Well, it looks like the curse of the mountaineers who couldn't get off the mountain is finally broken. Feels like an action-packed chapter has come to a close. Shall we find somewhere to rest and chat too?
That's a plan.
Why not? Then, please, come with me.
Knew he had something more to say.
You sensed something too, didn't you? Then let's go.
Huh?
There's more to this,
Are
huh?
you going back to your camp again? Paimon thought maybe we could talk here.
Come on.
Okay. Might as well come with you.
Good. Shall we set off right away?
Sure. I'm following back to the campsite. Did it automatically teleport me? You will respond soon, I hope. Do-do-do-do-do.
Sorry for bringing you back here once again. Some topics are best discussed in private.
So, what's up?
Is this about the imposter?
That's right. I have to say, Traveler, I'm very surprised you noticed the difference between me and the imposter.
You mean the mark on your neck?
Yes. This mark. Perhaps it's where it all began.
Is that from gold?
Ooh, sounds like the beginning of a big story. Keep going.
Well, I can't deny that what I'm about to say does sound like something from a children's storybook.
Are we gonna get an illustrated cutscene again?
So, what do you think this diamond-shaped mark means?
You mentioned that you're created by gold. Big's daughter or something? Have something to do with her?
A tattoo? A crest? Something else?
Or a scar?
No. Consider it a birthmark.
So it does have to do with gold.
Have you ever seen an intricate glass ornament and wondered how it was made? Well, one method for crafting with glass is a technique known as glass blowing. Glass blowing is not a widely known art in Teyvat. For this reason, glassware made in this way is usually very expensive. As the name implies, glass blowing involves blowing air into a hole, much like blowing up a balloon. This type of glassware is known for having a pontal mark at the point where the blowpipe was inserted, where the hole was sealed at the very end. This mark is a sign that the item was crafted by a human hand.
That's your pontal mark?
Sounds kind of amazing.
It is a wondrous and beautiful art form. Alice says that these marks are seen as proof of the maker's fine handiwork, the only flaw in an otherwise perfect work of art.
And you?
My mark is something similar to this. The difference between synthetic and natural life lies in the directional flow of the life force.
The water flower was more natural, so it doesn't have the mark, even superficially.
The energy of a natural life form flows out from within. That's why flower buds bloom and curled leaves unfold. and is the very reason we watch and wonder at blossoming flowers. Creating life artificially, on the other hand, involves, to a certain extent, the introduction of an external source of energy into the embryonic life form. When the hole where the life force was infused is sealed at the end, it leaves a mark not dissimilar to the pontal mark in blown glasswares. The alchemical substance drips and spreads out in all directions, resulting in this rather ingenious diamond shape.
So did Darn have the same?
Wow. So that's where it came from.
This mark is a sign of my artificial origins, and proof of my imperfection as a human.
And yet you function as a human anyway.
I presume that the impostor intentionally avoided replicating this mark, so as not to become less than perfect himself.
Which made him an imperfect copy anyway. You be telling me all this?
You are fundamentally different from other people. I have few qualms about sharing my secrets with you. Just as Paimon said, it all sounds like a story. Even if you were to tell anyone else, they would regard it as nothing more than a tall tale. The transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire. They pursue the everyday, the ordinary, to a far greater extent than I would have ever imagined.
Hence the notion of otherness.
People like to believe that those who are thoroughly different from themselves could only ever exist in stories. It makes things much easier.
But everyone is different.
Or, in other words, all the unfathomable things we've seen recently would make good material for a novel.
Or game.
I have friends who write novels. If they wrote this story, it'd probably be even more complex.
Probably. Probably include a murder or two. Be one of those classic detective tales.
Making up stories is easy. Even Paimon can do that.
Oh. I didn't know you had that kind of talent.
But can you paint? That's okay, neither can I.
The best guide into that. Making up stories is a piece of cake.
Making up?
In that case, how about we have a storytelling contest?
Sounds interesting.
We can base our stories on the events of the last few days.
Sounds great. But we still have to help out the Adventurers Guild.
I understand. Creativity is something that cannot be rushed. Take your time, and come back when you have found some inspiration. We'll see whose story is more compelling.
That's an interesting challenge.
Deal! Okay, we'll regroup with the Adventurers Guild for now.
Sure.
Ooh, cutscene again. If it would play.
My story. Yes, I should have known. Master's failed specimen in the dragon's belly. This is where the story truly begins. If we switched places, if you were the survivor, then as the abandoned experiment, the failure of the primordial human project, I'd want to replace you too. I would replicate your appearance, study your alchemy, and create miraculous life forms to divert your attention.
He's using a spindle.
I would wait for the right moment, then dispose of you in the Traveler, the sole person to have known your secret. And then, I could finally experience the joy of being brought into the world.
I guess he's saying that he would be doing only what would be natural in a given situation. But was there another one, or was that a flashback? Quest complete. I wonder if that means I have more challenges open. Oh. Rise of the Fellflower. Destroy all the arcane fruits and defeat the Fellflower. When the Fellflower activates its snowball attack, use arcane fruits to interrupt the attack and defeat 4 monsters created by the fruits. Defeat the flower without allowing it to absorb any arcane essence, without being hit by its subterranean attack. After it throws out its arcane fruits, defeat it without being hit by the fruit's hammer strike. Now this is like the other Whopper Flower challenge. I won't do it now because of timing and everything else, but I'll do it off stream.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant
Portrait of
motion.
Paimon.
I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
That's interesting too. Oh, Amber is here. And you. Is that gonna start something? I don't see another quest here.
It's been ages since I built a snowman. It's so fun. Still a little cold though. Ugh, my fingers are numb.
Amber, if the cold is getting to you, there's always hot soup back at the camp. Take a rest if you need one. Don't put too much pressure on yourself.
So, Amber really feels the cold, huh? But, Auntie Eula, it doesn't seem to affect you at all.
Here is Joel.
Maybe it's because of our different capabilities. Elemental energy is... sorry. Not something you need to know about in any great detail. Simply put, it's because we have different abilities.
Yeah, harnessing the cold is definitely her specialty. In fact, in summertime, just standing next to her cools me down.
Huh? Capability? I didn't really get it, but never mind. I like snowmen too. I, really wish my dad could see them.
I guess eventually he might come down from that. Or we might find him somewhere, unexpectedly. Here's the third one.
The Winter Shogun approaches.
What does this one look like? Oh, it's hair. Is that one or this one? Eggs for eyes? This one looks fitting. There's one all looking great right now. The bases seem to come up one at a time. Born of the snow. That's the snowman thing. Complete Act 3 to unlock. Let's see if we can exchange spare parts. The only spare part I really have is a frill. Oh wow, there are all kinds of different types that I didn't even get. I guess they're all going to be here. Well, since Eula's here, let's try to draw for her soul. Among other things. Wow, nothing is bad. Ew. Alright, let's go for it. I would normally draw on a weapons banner, but, well, stuff can happen. Oh, and Paimon bargains reset. There we go. I think I already have her C6. Also, yes, it is possible to get 4-star characters on the weapon banner. Roar. And sacrificial. Great sword. Is it too much to ask for some of Silvervale's luck? And again, purple. Better than some of my luck from last time when I did. Oh, Ellie Hunter, new 4-star bow. New to me anyway, it's rerun. No, it's 40 or 50. Am I going full pity? That's a shame. Megan's Bane. Because I said what I wanted. Or because last time my luck was just that exceptional, so this compensates. Sort of like what Bennett was saying. I do have enough to get at least one 5-star weapon this time around. Again? Still not terribly impressive, though. This will probably be it. No? Barbara. Dude. and Wine and Song, which is new to me. I will get a 5-star, but I'm using up most of my Primo gems. There we go. Question is it Freedom Sword? It is Freedom's form. I got Cusso Sword. And Noel. I don't really have... No, I can still try, but I won't get all the way there, will I? Let's try 10 here and see what happens. The sword. And great sword. I don't really know what I was hoping for. Definitely for more. No back to back, that's for sure. What's up with lines for? I definitely have enough sacrificial greatsword from all this. I can do one more after this. And then any more I can do will have to come from Primon's bargains. Gross. Wasn't expecting her. Last one. Course, I do have some gems left over. And pig. I got some weird luck, that's for sure. Well, I definitely got over 50 wishes. I could use this and get more wishes. But I don't really want to use all of them if I can avoid it. Let's start with this. Oh, of course, right after I did all that. But will it be Song? Yes, it is Song of Broken Pines. First, this means I now have to build both of them. Anyway, oh, let's see what they require. It'll be a while, I think, before they're up to where I need them to be, or they're at least comparable to what I have them using so far. I like the fact you get the extra back. Just as far as I possibly can. Which, as it turns out, is pretty far. Oh, that's going to be the last one. Let's do some of this before I run out. Oh, it uses different stuff anyway. Okay. That being the case, let's finish with this. To add to these, I need 2 more gold tablets. And where do I have purple horn? Need 7 more of those. $95, 18 more blue masks. Which currently I have, but no promises on that. Oh, and I can equip that to Eula too. Oh, I actually want to see what it's switching to. So let's go back to Freedom's Forum. Oh, I'm out of those things. That ran out pretty quickly. We can change Eula's. Base attack goes from 497 to 648. Physical attack bonus, though, is lower at this point. Interesting. But the effect is pretty good. %. And those affected by cryo are dealt 200%. Whereas this one increases attack by 16%, and when normal and charged attacks hit, gains Sigil of Whispers. When you possess 4, all of them will be consumed and all nearby party members will obtain normal attack speed increased by 12%, increases attack by 20% once this effect is triggered. Not be able to contain yet Sigils of Whispers for 20 seconds. Movements of the same will not stack. Now I can now give this to somebody else. Suppose I could give it to Diluc, and I could give it to Beto, Burrito. Actually not sure whether or not Diluc would be served more by No Tuned for that. He's not really that much physical, at least not nearly as much as Eula. Physical is more Razor's thing. And I haven't been using Razor at all. You can still give it to him, of course. But the fact is, he's still level 40. What did I do now? And lots of more. Of course. Nothing else there. In any case, that means that I need to get lots more resources to go further. But I will indeed go further. But I think that'll do it for this stream. It is late. I need to do dailies and get other stuff set aside. So, thanks for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, you can, of course, check out my YouTube channel where I have further VODs of model builds, reviews, as well as further gameplay. And you can like, comment below what you thought, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications for when I go live. You can check out my Twitch and drop me a follow. I will appreciate it. And you'll get notifications when I go live. And I do have a Twitter, although I really don't use it much considering all the anger there. I kind of think that quitting Twitter is healthier all around. Just, happier. But in any case, thanks for watching. I will choose someone to raid. I need this. Let's raid Noble. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, you can like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, notifications, all that, drop me a follow, whatever. So excellent to one another. Bye bye.